Have you ever met someone who lives completely outside the spotlight? No selfies, no birthday posts, no look at me moments, just silence. In a world where everyone is screaming for attention, these people move like ghosts. But here's the twist most people never think about. That silence? It's not a weakness. It's a psychological power move. And today we're breaking down the real psychology behind people who don't post photos on social media and why they might be mentally stronger than the ones who do. Stay till the end, because point number 6, you'll see your entire social media differently after that. 1. Privacy over popularity, the first sign of inner strength. Most people post because it feels good. A like, a comment, a share. Tiny hits of dopamine. But low poster or non-posters, they're built differently. Psychologists say they have something called a high privacy orientation, meaning they control what the world knows about them. They don't need digital applause. They protect their mental space like it's their home. These people aren't antisocial, they're intentional. While others chase visibility, they chase peace. And that's the first sign of inner security, needing nothing from the outside to validate what you already know inside. 2. A strong sense of self. 0 trend chasing, 0 comparison. Here's something wild. Research on self-concept clarity shows that people who post less are often people who know themselves more. They're not confused about who they are. They don't need to prove anything. They don't need to shout to feel heard. They don't follow trends because trends don't define them. Most people ask, will this look good on Instagram? They ask, is this meaningful to me? Their happiness doesn't depend on reactions. It's internal, it's stable, it's theirs. 3. Emotional security, confidence without performance. Let me tell you something most people will never admit. Posting is often a performance, a curated image, a highlight reel. But people who don't post, they usually have something psychologists call secure self-esteem. It's the type of confidence that doesn't beg for attention. They don't need selfies to feel valuable. They don't need comments to feel attractive. They don't need followers to feel important. They already feel whole. This kind of emotional security makes them less anxious, less approval-seeking, more focused on real-world goals, and less distracted by online noise. They're not running around trying to be seen. They're busy building. 4. Deep thinkers, not show-offs, internal locus of evaluation. Here's a subtle trait most people miss. Quiet people online are often loud thinkers in real life. They don't talk to be heard. They speak when something actually matters. This comes from a psychological trait called internal locus of evaluation. They judge themselves by their own standards, not by likes, followers, or algorithms. They prefer real conversations over aesthetic posts, real growth over digital applause, real life over the online theater. These are the people who say less, but observe more. And trust me, observers are always more powerful than performers. 5. They understand the digital illusion and avoid the trap. Let's be honest, social media is one big comparison machine. This person is traveling. That person is successful. Someone else looks perfect. Psychologists call this social comparison theory, where you measure your entire life against someone's highlight reel. But low posters, they see the illusion for what it is. They know. Most people post their best 1%. Most happiness online is exaggerated. Most perfect lives are edited, filtered, and cropped. So instead of getting caught in the comparison trap, they simply step out of the game. They choose peace over performance, presence over popularity, reality over illusion. 6. They don't need to be seen to feel seen, the ultimate confidence. And this is the powerful part. Some people need an audience to feel alive. Low posters? They carry their worth everywhere they go. Their confidence is internal. Their identity is stable. Their value doesn't swing with the algorithm. They don't need to be seen because they already see themselves. And that is the highest form of self-respect. The truth. So, the next time you notice someone who never posts pictures, don't assume they're shy. Don't assume they're insecure. Don't assume they're socially disconnected. Chances are they are more grounded, more emotionally intelligent, more self-aware, and more secure than most people online. In a world full of noise, their silence is not a weakness. It's a message. I don't need validation to exist. If you love understanding people, why they think, act, love, hide, chase, or avoid, then hit subscribe. Because on this channel, we don't just scroll through people's lives. We decode their minds, and we use that knowledge to build better ones.